welcome to today's adventure. Basic Fun with Adventure Games by Susan Drake Lipscomb and Margaret Zuanich, published in 1984. In this book, I am a CIA agent, and my mission is to prove that the Soviet ambassador to the US of A is a spy. I hope I don't get caught. Between me and the evidence are some deadly hazards and booby-trapped clues. Once you master the game, we can look at writing an even better adventure with our own ideas with this book, which is actually rather good. But for now, we're going to type in the game, which I have to convert into ZxSpectrum Basic from this one, which runs on Apple, Mac or IBM PC, and see if I can catch the ambassador, collect all the clues, avoid the traps, and do it all within 2 hours. So, let's get ready for adventure.
The CIA program, I've made some various amendments to it, and let's increase the speed of the emulator to double the speed, so it's not too fast but not too slow. I'm in my office at the CIA. On the shelves are tools I've used in past missions. Ambassador Gromitsky's apartment is north. Now what? You want caps lock on. So you've got various things you can do. You've got commands, which are one word, such as score. We have to gather evidence. We haven't got anything. Help. You need tools to get in. You'll have one piece of help for each location. So here, we're told we need tools. So on the shelves are tools. So let's look at the shelves. So, we've got shelves for weapons and tools lining the wall next to my desk. Numerous items. Let's see what we've got. An all-purpose screwdriver with a collapsible handle, a Mark MX high-intensity smoke bomb, an automatic PPK-3 pistol, a skeleton key, a small can of instant knockout drug, a Mark 3K harpoon gun with grapple and line. So, it's an adventure game, so we're going to take the lot. So we take the screwdriver. You can use take or get. So let's get the bomb, and then the pistol. So you can mix up take and get. It doesn't really mind. Get the key, take the drug, and get the harpoon gun. Let's see what we're carrying. Screwdriver, bomb, pistol, key, drug, and gun. So let's now move north. Don't know how to move. Let's go north. Go N. We are now at 14 Parkside Avenue, the entrance to Ambassador Gromitsky's small but elegant bachelor apartment. We see a heavy wooden door with a notice on it warning of an alarm system. So, as a notice here, let's see what happens if we just open the door. Open door. The door is locked. Okay, help. Your tools can help. What have we got to... Let's unlock the door. We've got a skeleton key. Now, can we look at the skeleton key? Look, key. A skeleton key. Well, you use skeleton keys, they're a locksmith thing to open doors. So unlock the door. It's unlocked. Open the door. And what happens? I did not disconnect the alarm. It goes off. The police come and arrest me. End of game.
Foolish American. There was a sign on the door warning of the alarm. You must go and study the know-how book of spycraft in order to try again.
We're at the entrance to number 14, where there's a heavy wooden door with a notice on it warning of an alarm system. So let's look at the door. The heavy door is painted black. A brass keyhole and doorknob are here. You can see the circular holes on either side of the door, which must radiate an electronic alarm B. We couldn't quite get enough characters for the electronic alarm beam, full stop. The alarm is screwed into place. So, as you have a screwdriver, we can unscrew the alarm. And let's try unlocking the door. So we've now used the screwdriver and the key. I don't think we'll need them anymore, so I'll just drop my expensive spy equipment on the floor. And let's now open the door. And let's go north. It won't help. Oh yeah, go N. Sorry. This is the marble foyer of the ambassador's apartment. There is a table in the corner. The master bedroom is east, the drawing room is north, and a closet west. A fierce dog charges to attack. Let's look at the dog. The savage Doberman leaps toward you with bared fangs. He will not let you pass him. So, anything could help. A tool could help now. Well, we've got a gun. Shoot dog. The dog bites your hand. You can't shoot the dog. So what else have we got? Inventory. Drug, bomb, pistol, gun. So, can we throw the bomb? No. Bomb, dog. No. So we've got a drug. So can we drug the dog? But we do have the verbalist in the manual, so we can spray the dog with the instant knockout drug. Drug is used up and is no longer in my inventory. Okay, so let's go west into the closet. We're now in the front hall cedar closet. Heavy overcoats and a trench coat are hanging up. Trench coats are suspicious. Spies wear trench coats. Boots are on the floor and other items are in the corner. Can we look at the boots? That won't help. Can we look at the overcoats? Nope. Can we look at the corner? So looking at the corner of the closet, there is a black businessman's umbrella with a pointed end and a black leather briefcase with a combination lock. So, let's take this umbrella. There might be a clue in this umbrella. Any help they can give us? First impressions can be deceiving. Oh, so let's open the umbrella. I'm sure this will be fine. I stab myself with a tip, which is a poisoned dart. I'm rushed to hospital. End of game.
Foolish American. In the Soviet Union it never rains, so we have no need for umbrellas for protection from the weather. We only use them to eliminate spies. Try again.
And let's leave the umbrella alone and take the briefcase. Excellent. So let's now go east. We're back in the marble foyer of the ambassador's apartment. We've got the table in the corner, master bedroom east, drawing room is north, and a closet is west. The way the dog works, after you drug it, it tries to put the drugged dog over the top of the string that says a fierce dog charges in to attack. Fortunately, because I've made the string of the description shorter to save memory, I've not quite done it properly. But we can look at the dog and see what he's up to. The fierce Doberman lies on the floor, drugged. So we know there's a table here. So let's look at this table. It's a Venetian front hall table with a tortoiseshell letter tray on it for business cards and mail. There's a letter in the tray. The letter might be important. Take the letter. Taken. Read letter. It's made out to 322-9678 V Grim PO Box X, Grand Central Station, New York City. That is suspicious. Let's go east. Ambassador Grimitsky's bedroom. There's a bed and a bedside table here, a safe in the wall above the bureau. The bathroom and dressing area are to the north. So let's look at the table. The bedside table has a phone on it. A piece of paper and a lamp are here. Let's look at the phone. There is a number printed on the phone. Okay, read phone. Nothing to read. Okay. Can we read the number? Okay, 3228721. Is that the number on the bill? On the letter, sorry. Okay, interesting. I thought we picked up a letter. Yes, we have. Read letter. Okay, can I read the letter in the foyer? Curious. There's a piece of paper which says 2015-9. Interesting. So let's try and open the safe. Enter the combination 2015-9. Open. Let's look in the safe. It's a standard combination safe with a pack of stick-type peppermint gum in a safe. Each stick is wrapped in paper. Let's take the gum and let's unwrap the gum. The wrapper consists of a tiny strip of microfilm. Let's take the microfilm. Okay, let's drop the gum and take the microfilm. And let's see what we're carrying. Gun, bomb, pistol, briefcase, letter, and microfilm. Okay. Let's go. Let's look at the bureau, if we can look at the bureau. A wall safe is set into the wall above the low mahogany carved bureau. Fair enough. Nothing much else in here. Go north. We're in a combined bathroom and dressing area. The ambassador's clothes are hanging neatly on rods. That's always suspicious. And open shelves hold towels and sweaters. The medicine cabinet is closed. Well, we'll soon fix that. Open the cabinet. Opened. Let's look at the cabinet. This is a large mirrored bathroom cabinet. Bottles of fixer and photo fluor are on the shelves. There is a film developing tank and a film apron and tank cover here too. Curious. Let's look at these bottles. Bottles of fixer and photo fluor are on the shelves. Okay. Fair enough. So obviously he's developing film here, which is curious. Let's look on the shelves. A very sophisticated camera is on one of the shelves. This camera is used to photograph documents on microfilm. Yeah, he's up to no good, isn't he? Okay, I'm not sure I'm going to need the harpoon gun. Let's drop that and get the camera. So let's check what our score is. We've got 30 points. So we've got 3 things: the microfilm, the camera, and the bill, which is a important piece of evidence, which we'll find out why later. Ambassador Gorinsky's bedroom. A bed and bedside table are here. A safe, we've opened the safe. Above the bureau, bathroom and dressing area where he develops film are to the north. Let's go back to the foyer by going west. Marbled foyer of the ambassador's apartment. Table in the corner. That's where we found the bill for the telephone call, long distance telephone calls. So let's go north now to the drawing room. He's dead posh having a drawing room. In the drawing room, there's a desk here with a sofa and a coffee table. There's a panelled east wall. Dining room is north. Any help here? More than meets the eye. Okay, so there's a desk and a coffee. Let's look at the table. Okay, let's look at the desk. The large oak desk has a blotter and pen set on it. A phone is here. A blank notepad is by the phone. The desk has a pigeonhole and one drawer in it. Okay, so let's look at the blotter maybe. Look at the phone. This is a beige push-button desk phone. Telephone number is printed on the base. Let's read the phone. Read the number. B228721, which is not the same as our long-distance call number, which I've got written down, which is 3229678. So, let's look at this notepad. Look at this pad. Although the notepad is blank, you can see the indentation of writing on it. Now what? Let's read the pad. You can just make out a message HEL-ZXT.93.ZARF.1. Okay. So let's look. So let's go north. Actually, there's a drawer, there's a desk there, isn't it? Let's look at the desk. The large oak desk has a blotter, and we've seen that. Phone is here, a blank notepad. Desk has a pigeonhole and one drawer in it. Let's open the drawer. Opened. Let's look in the drawer. This is a standard pull desk drawer. The numbers 248 are written on a piece of paper on the top of the drawer. Maybe those are the piece of information for the briefcase. So let's try and open the briefcase. Combination 2, 4, 8. Opened. Let's look at the briefcase. There is a black leather briefcase with a combination lock. Parts of an RR-13 rifle are inside the padded case. Interesting. So let's look at the pigeonhole. The pigeonhole has a paid bill in it. So let's take the bill. Okay, so what have we got in our inventory? Microfilm, bomb, pistol, briefcase, letter and camera. I think I'll get rid of the bomb. Let's try and read this bill. The bill is made out to 322-8721. That's the local call. So that's the phone on his desk. That's not going to be very useful for evidence. Let's leave this room now. I'm now standing in a small formal dining room. The table seats 6 guests. 666 is the number of the beast. That means he's evil. A sideboard with a tray on it against the east wall. Kitchen is to the north. What does help tell us? I can't help you here. Okay, so let's look at the sideboard. A large ornate sideboard with a beveled glass mirror dominates the east wall. The silver tray holds a decanter, partially filled with claret. Yeah, I don't think I should be drinking on the job. So let's keep moving on. We're now in the apartment kitchen, which shimmers with polished chrome appliances and butcher block counters. A long cabinet above the stainless steel sinks is closed. So let's open the cabinet. Opened. And now we look in the cabinet. It's a fairly standard kitchen cabinet. A bottle of capsules are here. The capsules are elongated and have a slight aroma of burnt almonds. I don't think I'll be playing with those, but not in this playthrough. So there's nothing else in the kitchen. Now go back to the dining room. We seat 6 guests with the claret. And let's now move south. No, not down. South. In the drawing room. Desk is here. Sofa and a coffee table. We haven't looked at the sofa yet. There's a panelled east wall. So let's look at the sofa. And the fireplace. How about the wall? The panel. The panels are tongue in groove. One of the panels seems more worn than the others. Interesting. Let's try pushing it. The panel pops open to reveal the entrance to a previously hidden room. Let's go east. I can see a microcomputer and phone modem and monitor on a table against the east wall of this oversized closet. A phone is by the computer. A chair and shelves are here. So let's look at the phone. This is a standard desk-type dial telephone. The receiver is set into a modem. The telephone number is printed on the base. Okay, let's read the number. $3229678. That matches the bill. So the bill he's paying for long-distance phone calls for this phone is making long-distance calls to Washington, D.C. So let's now look at the table. Won't help. There's stuff on the shelves. There are software programs and blank discs and manuals on the shelves. So let's look at the programs. Okay. So let's look at the modem. The phone modem is one that can use an automatic dialing communications program. The on-off switch is off. Well, that's not going to help. So we turn it on with the on command. On modem. Excellent. Now we look at the monitor. This is a high-res computer monitor. The on-off switch is off. So what do? We turn it on. Boom. And finally we look at the computer. A standard business type of microcomputer with a keyboard, spelt wrong, and a program in one of the disk drives. The on-off switch is off. So let's look at the program. One program is for communicating with the US Defense Department's mainframe computer. That's not good. Right, let's turn the computer on. Ask for help because we may as well. Running a program is fun. So let's run the program. The program dials a Washington DC number and a message appears on the screen. Please log in. We've got a secret code which is HEL-93.93.ZARF.1. Boop. The following message appears. This is the United States Defense Department's top secret account for weapons development and radar-resistant aircraft. All information is classified. They can't spell in America, it looks like. So that's not good. Can we take the computer? Silly, it's too heavy to carry. Okay. Can we take the program? Got the program. So, we've got the computer program for hacking, the phone bill, which is the modem, for the modem. We've got the microfilm, and we've got the microfilm camera. That's enough. So now we go west. We need to find a telephone. We're in the drawing room. Desk is here. We know there's a phone here. So let's now call headquarters. Ring, ring. Hello, agent. This is Control speaking. List your tangible evidence. So we've got some microfilm. We have a camera. We have a program. And we have a letter. That's all we've got. Oh, I've got a bill. Okay. Oh, do you have a briefcase? That's it. Fantastic job. We'll be over in a flash to arrest the subject. Ambassador Grominski arrives home at 22:30 to find operatives waiting to arrest him. We are handsomely rewarded for our clever sleuthing. We solved the mystery in 381 minutes, which is over 6 hours. So let's now look at some of the other endings. So we're back in the formal dining room, going to see what the claret is like. It's in the decanter, all looks nice. So we pick it up, have a nice drink, nice refreshing drink of claret. What could possibly go wrong? We work hard, we play hard. Oh, we're poisoned. We stagger to the phone, call an ambulance, end of game. We're now in the kitchen. What if I fancy a nice snack? Maybe an almond joy, which I believe are popular in America. There seem to be almond capsules above the sink. I'm sure they'll be quite tasty. So let's have some of those. Take some nice capsules. it's hard work in the CIA. Om nom nom. Of course, almonds is the smell of cyanide. So we fall writhing to the floor and die in agony. End of game. Finally, we're in the ambassador's bedroom. We need to open his safe, where he keeps his refreshing chewing gum. It's important to keep your chewing gum safe, otherwise someone might steal it. And chewing gum is not cheap. Peppermint gum, of course, is the best gum. Spearmint is just wrong. It's just wrong, spearmint. It's very strange. So let's have some nice gum. Freshen our breath for later. Possibly on some spy date. Let's chew some gum. Or shall we? No, we should. We shall chew the gum. Of course. It's plastic explosive, and we've just blown ourselves to smithereens.
You fell for another of my traps. In the Soviet Union, we do not drink wine. We drink vodka. The Soviet Union triumphs again. Nostrovia.
This is what happens if you try and run the computer program and you get it wrong. So we're going to log in with the incorrect login. So let's try and log in with the phrase "freedom is the only way," which is suitably patriotic. Invalid logon. The screen goes black. I hear footsteps. Gromitsky looms in the doorway with an 8mm Luger in hand. I better have brought the PPK-3 pistol from the department or I'm finished. Can we just be friends? It's hopeless. Gromitsky fires. You crumple to the floor dead. End of game. So what happens if instead we shoot first? It's a shame he's got a Luger, not like a Tokarev or some sort of Soviet gun rather than a German gun, but still. So we're going to log in with the wrong phrase, better dead than red. Again, screen goes blank, footsteps, Gromitsky appears with the gun. If we shoot Gromitsky, we graze his forehead with our shot. It crashes to the floor out cold. We have extra time. So if you kill the ambassador, that would obviously upset the Soviet Union. So in this case, you just knock him unconscious with a glancing blow. And he's dressed up smart in evening clothes. So that was CIA from Basic Fun with Adventure Games. It was originally written and tested on the Apple IIe, Apple II Plus, and the IBM PC using DOS 1.0, 1.1 and 2.0. I converted it into Sinclair Basic and had a few minor issues. The first was variable names. In Sinclair Basic, variable names can be as long as you like, up to the first space, if they're numbers. If they're arrays or strings, you only have one character names. There are 12 arrays in the program with 2 character names. 6 for objects, 2 for the rooms, 2 for the inventory, 1 for the verbs, 1 for the commands. I needed to change all the names. If you just change the string arrays to single character names, for example VA string to V string, you're also going to hit problems because V string is already in use as part of the parsing routine. You can get around this by writing down a list of everything you've changed and using sensible names. String parsing itself is different in Sinclair Basic as opposed to IBM and Apple Basic. Trailing spaces actually count. So when comparing strings, you need to be exact with length, otherwise it doesn't work. It says, you unlock the door, and it goes, you're not carrying anything to unlock the door, but I've got the key, because it's comparing the key in your inventory, which is key and 9 spaces, with the word key, which is only 3 characters long. The strings in the game for descriptions of rooms and objects had odd spacing, presumably to fit neatly onto the Apple or PC screen. The ZxSpectrum screen is smaller, so this looked odd. Just changing them is tricky because some of the game depends on string slicing, replacing portions of strings with new strings, and that's very dependent on hard-coded lengths. You can see what went wrong with the dog. When the dog is drugged, it's meant to replace a fierce dog runs in and attacks with the a dog is drugged on the floor. To get around the odd spacing and the ugly way that text splits over the end of lines, I created a little subroutine which suppressed single spaces, printed characters one at a time, and if we got too close to the end of a line, inserted a line break. This unfortunately made the game even slower and consumed more memory. That's why I ran the game at double speed. The biggest challenge, though, was memory. Text adventures can use a lot of space. The arrays for the room and object descriptions are big, and on the ZxSpectrum, you need to pre-declare the length of the strings. Every item in the array has to be the same length, and some objects have very, very long descriptions, and some are short. For example, the skeleton key is described as a skeleton key, whereas the shelves in your office have half a page of description. Suggested sizes for the help command was up to 240 characters for each command, and you get one help command per room. I cut this right down to 34 characters. Then you've got 10 commands and 30 verbs at 9 characters each, 10 room descriptions, which I shrunk down to 210 characters, and 75 object descriptions, which I crammed into 172 characters, which takes up nearly 16k just for the arrays alone. The code on the tape was over 40k. If I was rewriting this for the ZxSpectrum, I'd do a trick like in the Ring of Power, where you write a program to save the arrays to tape, and then the main program loads the arrays. To get more memory, I switched to 128k basic, but that didn't actually seem to help. The Z80 chip can address up to 64k of memory, 16k of ROM and 48k of RAM, and you only get more through memory bank switching, which is a bit beyond me at this stage in my own programming career. I could have squeezed a bit more RAM by moving RAM top up, as I wasn't using user-defined graphics though. But, conversion issues aside, I enjoyed this one. There's always the problem that if you type in a text adventure, then you know the plot and all the passwords. The combinations and input codes could have been generated each time you play to avoid this. I like the way the mystery was laid out, that there were false clues and booby traps. But time was not handled well. It tells you that you have 2 hours to solve the case, and that each move takes 3 minutes. You actually have 1000 minutes, and no way of actually telling the time. Changing the time limit to 120 minutes or 40 moves would be trivial, and would then make the game very challenging. The book does make suggestions for additions, such as adding a freezer containing unused microfilm into the kitchen, or making the safe explode if you use the wrong combination. It also suggests things like adding a verb list to make things easier, or a proper introduction when you start the game. I think overall, though, it was a good introduction to adventure games for kids at the time, and a worthwhile purchase. Thank you for watching.